What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this podcast is about New Orleans Saints head coach Sean-Payton stepping away after 16 years with the franchise. Now, we know that Drew-Brees retired last year, and he didn't have much success this year with the backup quarterbacks, and last year that Drew-Brees played was a little difficult as well because he was battling injuries. So now Sean-Payton steps away from the position. Now, I know a lot of teams are going to love to have him, but let's talk about what happened and what he may do. Now, it says that after 16 years with the franchise, he has decided to step away, but not necessarily retiring permanently. He decided to take a break after 15 seasons as the Saints coach, and he totaled 15 seasons as the Saints coach because he was suspended in 2012 as a result of the bounty investigation. It's not immediately clear what Payton plans to do next. Sources have told ESPN that the TV networks have shown considerable interest in hiring him. The news of Payton's decision was first reported by the NFL Network. Now, Sean-Payton is only 58 years old, and he has 3 years remaining on his deal with the Saints after signing his latest extension in 2019. The Saints would maintain his rights if he decides to return to coaching and could require compensation if he want to coach for another team. This has been done before where coaches had to be compensated with draft picks. The team had to be compensated draft pick in order to get the coaches and also sometimes players. Now, in the meantime, the Saints will enter a new era without Drew-Brees and without Sean-Payton. They said that some of their top candidates for the head coaching job is defensive coordinator Dennis Allen and offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael Jr., but the Saints are also going to shop around and explore other options. Now, Payton made his mark as the winningest coach in Saints history and one of the NFL's all-time great offensive minds. He and Brees arrived together in 2006 and led New Orleans to the first Super Bowl victory in franchise history 3 years later in 2009. Now, Payton is tied for 21st in the NFL history with 152 career victories, according to Pro Football Reference. His career record is 152-89, which is a .631 winning percentage, not including his season-long suspension in 2012. Now, Payton is 9-8 in the postseason. According to an Elias Sports Bureau, Payton and the Saints rank first in NFL history in both points scored, 27.6 a game, and yards gained, 391.2 per game among all coach and team combos with at least 5 seasons together, which is an amazing stat. The Saints missed the playoffs for the first time in 5 seasons with a 9-8 record this year. But in many ways, it ranked among Payton's most impressive, considering Brees was retired, his roster was depleted by major injuries, salary cap cuts, COVID issues, hurricane evacuation to Dallas for the first month of the season, etc. Payton acknowledged he was drained, though, during the season in Week 18, and Sean-Payton said, "This stretch has been, I don't want to say exhausting, but it's been one of those where you just get on to the next task. Nothing surprises you." That's what Sean-Payton said. He also said, when you go all the way back to the start of the season, it feels like 2.5 years ago we were evacuating to Dallas during the hurricane. I mean, it doesn't feel like that's part of this season. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. Like, there's a certain bar or temperament for news that you normally have, and then when it keeps coming and coming and coming via text or in meetings, then pretty soon that bar gets raised because you just keep hitting in the side of the head. And at some point, you got to smile and then bow up a little bit and get ready for the challenge still. Now, Sean Payton began his NFL career as a quarterback coach with the Eagles from 97 to 98 before becoming a QB coach and offensive coordinator with the Giants from 99 to 02. And then he became assistant head coach, passing game coordinator with the Cowboys from 03 to 05. Payton's longevity in New Orleans was a rarity in today's NFL. Only the Patriots' Bill Belichick has been with his team longer. Also, Payton had 4 seasons of 11-plus victories in his second decade with the Saints. Only 3 other coaches have done that in the Super Bowl era, and that's Belichick, Tom Landry with the Cowboys. He did it 8 times. Belichick did it 9 times. And Don Shula with the legendary Miami Dolphins did it 6 times. That's rare air to be a part of. Now, I would love to see Sean Payton as the head coach of the Chicago Bears. I believe he actually was a backup quarterback at one time with the Chicago Bears as a player, and he is a very good offensive mind. He would be perfect to have with Justin Fields and help Justin Fields reach his full potential. I know you can make the case for a lot of teams to have him, and I'm sure that those cases are good cases. He's an excellent football coach, and I think that a change of scenery would do great for him. I also would love to see Jim Harbaugh back in Chicago. He once was the starting quarterback for the Bears, and was there for a long time. It would be great to see him come and help make Justin Fields a star, just like he did for Colin Kaepernick. In the end, I know everybody in New Orleans are hurt right now that Sean Payton and drew-brees are gone in just a year, and I hope that they don't return to the New Orleans Aints, because the last 16 years, the Saints have been known as a Super Bowl contender and a very good team, and just like that, it's all over. So, breaking news, Payton is out. You all let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is he going to TV? Is he going to another team? Or is he done? He don't want to be bothered. You let me know in the comments, and let me know. Put a 1 for 1T for TV. Put a 2 for 2 for coaching, 2C, and put a 3D if he's done. I'll let you know. I'm looking forward to the comments. Peace, and I'm out of here. Be safe.